bankrupt if necessary, again and again and again, and refuse to turn around until life gives it up. See, whatever you're doing, however you spend your time, that tells you who you are. So think about what it is you like to create in your life experience. Once I look at how you commit your time, once I do an evaluation on how you spend your time, I can tell you exactly what you're committed to. People that say they have dreams or want to open a business or want to do something differently than what they're now doing, they don't like their jobs, they're unhappy, they're unfulfilled. People who say they want to improve their income level, look at how they spend their time. How they spend their time, the commitment of their time, how they use that will really tell the truth. People who said, I'd like to do better, but you don't find them in vocational or technical schools, upgrading their skills and their knowledge, how they spend their time, that will tell you what's going on. People who say they want to normalize their weight, they want to be healthy, but every time you see them, they're eating, that will tell you that they're committed to being obese for the rest of their lives. People tell you they want to stop smoking and they're lighting up at that time. Folk that say, I want to stop drinking, and every time you're in their face, they're reeking with alcohol, that will tell you what's going on. Don't have to listen to what they say, just watch what they do. Commitment shows up in your life in what you do. On the other hand, you can make the commitment to your life that you don't like the results that you have, and that you're going to do something about it. See, that power is available to all of us. People who look at life and decide, I want something different for myself. Carol Hatfield. Carol lives in Detroit, single mother, decided that she wanted to go into her own business, did not have enough money to do it. She wanted to have a health food store. She sold her car and used the money to start in a little storefront, a little hole in the wall. She rode to work on a bicycle. And then when she got enough money, she bought a motor scooter and did that for a long time. She's now a very successful person. She now has 3 health food stores. She said it was hard. It's a struggle, Les. She said, but I did it. She said, I made the commitment to do it, and I did it. Why is it that people are frightened by commitment? Because when you say the word commitment, that intimidates a lot of people. Why? Because it means you have to deliver. See, most people, you ask them, hey, look here, I'd like for you to do this. And they'll say, I'll try. I'll try means that is my escape clause. When I don't come through, it's really a polite no. I don't have the courage to tell you no, so I'll tell you I'll try. Hey, look here, I need you to come to this meeting. I'll try. I said, what do you mean? You're going to lean toward the meeting? Try and sit down. You either do or you don't. Try and take this pencil out of my hand. You either do or you don't. There's no such thing as try. So most people like to use that language. They don't want to commit themselves because commitment means, among many things, no excuse is acceptable. That's what it means, no excuse. That if you decided that you're going to do this, if it becomes hard, then do it hard. If it's difficult, so what? If it's inconvenient, so what? See, a lot of people made a commitment to come here tonight, but they looked outside and said, it's raining. The temperature dropped. It's cold outside. And they decide to give up on their commitment. And that's how people do about their dreams. They don't honor their commitment to themselves. Let me tell you what happens when you don't keep your commitment. Number one, it begins to deplete your self-esteem and it erodes your self-image. It weakens your faith in yourself. You don't feel good when you don't keep your commitments. The other thing is that you begin to develop weak relationships with people. People begin to realize they can't depend upon you. They can't rely on you because you won't keep your word. You've established that kind of reputation. Just think, what would your life be like if you decided to keep your commitments? What will all of our lives be like if we decided to keep our commitments? That we decided to do the things that we said that we were going to do? That we wouldn't even speak it unless we were going to do it. If we decided just for a week, just see what your life can be like. Let's do it for a commitment to make it a 7-day commitment that I won't say I will do anything unless I'm going to do it. and find out what your life will be like. Let me tell you what, if you follow it through, if you keep your commitment to the commitment, at the end of the 7 days, you'll feel strong and powerful. Because by honoring your commitment, each time that you do, that empowers you. Whatever discipline that is required, whatever it is that you must do. So I'm suggesting, number one, commit yourself to live in the present. I saw the movie, The Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams, and they had a line in there, seize the moment. Many of us are not able to move forward and develop and manifest our greatness because we spend so much time looking back or worrying about the future. Seize the moment. See, you cannot go into the future and manifest your greatness when you have various things in your life that's blocking you. Let's look at how we can begin to keep our commitments. Remembering what Dr. Robert Anthony said about results. When you keep your commitments, you're able to produce some different kinds of results in your life. So how can we keep our commitments? And do we keep all commitments? No, we don't. You will not be at 100%. However, you will have a greater percentage rate of maintaining your commitments to yourself, whatever those things might be. If it's going into business, if it's changing a habit that you know that works against you, if it's overcoming self-destructive behavior, if it's retraining your thinking, if it's reinventing yourself, if it's trying to begin to design your relationship differently, all of us have a possibility by focusing and really harnessing our attention and concentrating on it. We really have available to us the power to honor our commitments in those particular areas. So number one, make it priority. See, no one would go get on an airplane if you thought your chances of getting there to your destination were as good as your luggage. Am I correct? See, and I say the reason that you will reach your destination more times than your luggage will is because the airline, and I'm glad that they do, has made it a priority to move the human beings from one point to the other safely. Not send you off to Boston or someplace with your luggage. So I'm not really upset when my luggage doesn't show up. I'm glad they delivered me because they've made me a priority. See, they have made delivering you to your destination important. So if you want to honor your commitment, whatever you decide that you're going to do, make sure you make it important. Make sure it is priority. Keep it before you. The other thing is, whatever that you want to do, whatever you want to begin to create and beginning to manifest your greatness and strengthening your level of commitment, and it's really exercising your will, find something that you want to do on your goal, one action step, but make sure it stretches you, that it challenges you, but it's doable, that you can do it. This year I decided that I was going to exercise. So I started out doing just 10 setups and 10 push-ups. I know I can do that and not get upset about it. I can do that without thinking. So I started out small. Now I'm up to 50. But if I try to do 50 starting out, I wouldn't still be doing it. So I started doing it in manageable segments. Do that. And that strengthens your will. So my commitment now is strengthened and fortified by the activity of actually doing it. So now I can expand and build from there. When I decided to begin to manage my money differently, and I started saving 5% of my money, then I increased it to 10%, then to 15%. So now I have disciplined myself to live off 75% of my income. I took discipline to do that, but I started watching how I was spending my money. I started keeping a log and following myself. So you want to begin to find something that is manageable, that you know that you can do. The next thing, in beginning to keep your commitments to yourself, have some friends that will hold you accountable, that won't let you off the hook, that won't tolerate anything less than the best from you. People that will support you in this new way of being, in this new state of consciousness. The other thing is important is have a contingency plan. See, many times when you make a commitment to do something, there are some other variables that will happen that you can't control or you perhaps did not think about. So you want to have some other plans going on. You want to become creative. See, most people don't keep their commitments because when something goes wrong, they just stop. They don't have a contingency plan. So they don't know what to do next. Start being creative. If you challenge yourself, many times we say, I don't know what to do. And I always ask myself, but if you did know what to do, Les, what will it be? That activates another part of my mind. I start thinking about the possibilities and just experimenting. But many of us just stop dead in our tracks. I don't know what to do. You do know what to do. You've got genius in you. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. Make yourself come up with something. Use your imagination. And what you will find is that you know more than you realize that you know. That you're more creative and more resourceful than you realize that you are. And as you do that, the more you do it, the easier it will become. At first, it's going to be a struggle. And after you get into a certain level of consciousness, you will ask yourself, how is it that I didn't see this before? At the level that I'm managing my business now, they say consciousness is what we are. I literally look at myself and say, how is it that I didn't do this before? Why is it that I couldn't see this before? And the reason that I didn't see it before, because I didn't challenge myself. I didn't put myself out here. See, the reason that most of us go through life never discovering our true greatness, literally walking, breathing corpses, the uncommitted life isn't worth living. Why? Because it doesn't produce anything. See, you only make things happen. Your life only counts. You only make a difference when you are committed. When you make a commitment with your life. That's the people that make a commitment with their lives. The people that make a commitment to their customers. The people that make a commitment to their families, to their relationships, are the people that make the greatest impact in life. What is commitment? Commitment is the salesman who says, look here, I'm going to make $1,000 today and I'm not going home. You can turn the lights out. The janitors could be here running the vacuum cleaner. I'm not leaving here till I do it. I used to be a door-to-door salesman. I had X number of TVs. I had a minimum amount that I knew I had to sell every day in order to provide for my mother, who was ill at the time, who had lost her job at the M&M cafeteria because of arthritis. And I said, I'm going to go door to door, and sometimes I would not come home until 1 o'clock at night, knocking on people's door, people closing. What do you want? Would you like to buy a nice working month's television set, no money down? No. What about an Emerson TV? No. Thank you very much. Do you know anybody else that would be interested? No. Thank you very kindly. Knock on another. Hello. Would you like to buy a nice working television set? No money down? No. Get away from our door. Thank you very kindly. Do you know anybody else would be? Yeah, my cousin. He lives 2 doors down. Thank you very kindly. I tell him you sent me. When I heard your cousin told me that you wanted to buy a television set, told me to come in and talk to you. We got a special discount for you. Yes, come in. I'm interested. I would just keep right on. I would not go home until I did it. It's an interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen, that when we put ourselves in a situation where we say we're going to do it, it puts you in another zone where the universe responds to you. When you have that kind of consciousness, see, the universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied, because that is your commitment. That business that you want, that book you want to write, that dream that you have of controlling your destiny, that is yours. That power to create that and to manifest that, that is yours. That's available to you. But you've got to be willing to stand there and face disappointment, not have support, be lonely, doubt yourself sometimes, be rejected again and again and again, become bankrupt if necessary, again and again and again, and refuse to turn around until life gives it up. Nothing can resist a person that has that kind of commitment. The people that have made a difference on the planet. When John F. Kennedy said, we will go to the moon in the next decade, he spoke it. That was a commitment, and people shared that vision. People bought into that. We've had all kinds of examples in history where people have made declarations, who have committed their lives to bring about a difference. There are people who are taking a stand today against hunger. I guarantee you that will be a part of our past at some point in time. Someone took a stand against polio. It no longer plagues us as it once did, because someone said, it is my commitment to eradicate it from the face of the earth. Someone made the commitment. the reason that we're here and enjoying the democracy that we have. Someone made a commitment that whatever is required, if it means that I die, I remember Paul Robeson, and that's how you must be. Commitment means standing up for your life. It means honoring yourself. It means beginning to say and to see and recognize your alignment and oneness with the universe, and that you are a channel for life to express through. And we short-circuit it with anger. We short-circuit it with fear. We short-circuit it with envy. We short-circuit it by being lazy or apathetic or giving up easily. Why? We say, oh, it's too hard, it's too hard. We don't challenge our spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing as powerful as the human spirit. You can't destroy it. You can pervert it, but you can't destroy it. I was reading Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. What a powerful book. I'm reading it now for the 7th time. And he gives so many graphic examples of the power of the human spirit. And so what are some of the things that can fortify us and give us the kind of inner strength that will allow us to forward ourselves into the future by manifesting our commitments? Number one, commitment means in some cases going back to school, getting some training, sitting up in classes with people younger than you, putting yourself in a position where you don't know and that is awkward and uncomfortable, but because of your commitment to develop yourself or to go back to school to get a high school diploma or to get a college degree, that it doesn't matter, feeling dumb and saying, what am I doing here, sitting up in some boring class? Commitment could mean a lot of things. It could mean that you begin to go back. You got to back up sometimes. It means to back up and not give up, to regroup, back up and regroup and come back again. Because life has waylaid you, because you got knocked down. I know when I was working on my dream, there were times I lost my house at one point. I lost my car. I was broke. My credit was bad. I was sleeping at different friends' houses on their couch or on the floor. There were times, months, that I slept on the floor of my office and got up early and dressed before my staff got there to give them the impression that I got there early before they did. And we all pretend not to know what we knew, that the boss was staying in the office. So we never talked about it. But I refuse to give up on my dream. And what happened? They say, you know, in the prosperous years, you put it in your pocket. In the lean years, you put it in your heart. It makes me appreciate it even more. Even more. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. The disappointment, the pain that I've gone through by keeping the commitment. Keeping the commitments that you have might mean taking a stand that's unpopular. Something was said one time. When you take a position, it says cowardice asks the question, is it safe? Politics asks the question, is it popular? But conscience or commitment asks the question, is it right? And see, most people rather operate from the first two. Is it safe for me to take this position? I remember when I was a state legislator, I saw guys and women who believed in legislation very strongly, but because the Speaker of the House said, we won't go with that, they backed down. And they felt bad about it. They wouldn't take the position because they didn't want the Speaker of the House to be angry at them. They wanted to be all right with all of the rest of our colleagues. See, it takes a great deal of strong courage and commitment on your part to step out a line. You know, Henry David Thoreau said, if a man doesn't keep pace with his companions, perhaps he's listening to the beat of a different drummer. Let him dance to the music that he hears, however measured or far apart. When you are committed, you're dancing to the beat of a different drummer. Don't expect people to understand you. Don't expect it to make sense to anybody why you've got to do this, why you have got to go, why you leave. This is a good job. I'm going. They pay you well. I'm going. You just a few years for retirement. I'm going. Why? I don't understand. You don't have to. I'm going for me. Because I've made a different kind of commitment with my life. This is something I have got to do. Commitment. It means taking a stand. Taking a stand for you. It means delivering. It means coming through. What if you don't keep your commitment, Les? What if you give it everything you have and you come up short? Or if you don't give it everything you have, what if you get weak along the way and you throw in the towel on yourself? You surrender to your emotions. What then? A lot of people become discouraged. They become frustrated and they say, oh, what the heck? And they go back to doing what they were doing before, saying it doesn't work. Here's what I suggest. Number one, that does happen. So take total responsibility for it. Just own it. Don't make any excuses on why you gave in or why you didn't come through. Just own it. And face the flak, whatever it is. Stand up inside yourself. Next thing is, assess the situation. How did you get here? What happened that you broke down, that you had a breakdown and you surrendered? What happened? What was going on? See, when I used to go on a diet, and I no longer do that, I've made a commitment to a healthy lifestyle. I used to eat up until 12 midnight on Sunday. Anything that wasn't moving. And on Monday, I would get up and eat a fruit, get a light fruit breakfast, and for lunchtime, I would fix some broiled chicken and meticulously peel the skin off and eat the chicken and then eat the skin. Do 5 setups, look in the mirror and become discouraged because my stomach doesn't look like a washboard or one of the Avon Haley dances. And I say, what the use? And then I go to the refrigerator and eat food cold standing right there in the refrigerator. So when I evaluated where I broke down, I realized I can't have junk food in the house. So I had to remove that. And then I realized there are certain streets I couldn't drive down. So I changed my route. I stopped taking people to lunch or to dinner because I couldn't sit there and watch them eat. When I had to go someplace and speak and they were eating, I said, call me downstairs when it's time for me to speak, because if I sit at the table looking at them, the food's going to call my name. And I know this. So I had to begin to make sure that I wasn't putting myself in a position where I would give up on my commitment. Am I making sense to you? So I began to strategize around avoiding situations where I knew that I was going to become weak. Another thing I do when I don't keep my commitment, I either deny myself something or I do a trade-off. If a glazed donut takes advantage of me, then I require myself to do an extra 25 setups, or I walk for an extra 15 or 20 minutes because I got a hammerlock on my head and say, come on over here. So you might have to deny yourself something or do a trade-off. Do something that will offset it. The other thing is, start again. So what? You fell flat on your face. So what? Start again. Learn from the experience and start again. Don't count yourself out. Don't sentence yourself to a lifetime of being miserable, a lifetime of being broke, a lifetime of being unhealthy, a lifetime of being in a relationship that is no longer fulfilling to you, a lifetime of working on a job that does not bring you satisfaction, that's not giving you the creative urge that you need and that got to have in your life that stimulates you. Don't sentence yourself like that. You are a human being. Don't volunteer your life that way. Your life has too much value to the universe. You've got something to contribute. You've got something to give. And so what if you make a commitment and you're not able to do it like a pro? That you're not good as everybody else. Live in the moment. I like what this says. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the realities and verities of existence, the bliss of growth, the splendor of action, the glory of power. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. See, if we just start enjoying where we are, if we make that kind of commitment, to enjoy where we are, to experience the experience of life where we are, to do all we can right now where we are. Forget about the mistakes yesterday. Forget about all your failures yesterday. Forget about what you don't have. That's not important. Only thing that we have is right now. Right now, right now. And I say that life is calling on you to call forth on that. The optimists, which I think one of the most positive groups in the world, they have something called the Optimist Creed, and I like, it says promise yourself. I changed it to commit yourself, because I think that commitment has more power than promise. It says commit yourself to be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind, to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet, to make all your friends feel that there is something in them, to look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true, to think only of the best, to work only for the best, and expect only the best, to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own, to forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future, to wear cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile, to give so much time to the improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others, to be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. Commit yourself to these things. Isn't that powerful? What a commitment to make with your life. Commit yourself to stretch, to get outside of your comfort zone and not be concerned about what people think about you, because they're thinking it anyhow. Don't worry about what they will say. They're already saying it. So what do you care? Decide that your life has so much meaning to the planet. Decide that you have something to give. That's why you're here. So you didn't just show up. You brought something here. You're on a journey. You have a destination, mission to achieve, to do, to implement, to perform, to experience. Decide to commit yourself to be an adventurer in life. Look out on life around you. Look within yourself and say, where is it in my life that I need to make a commitment right now? Where is it? That it might be for your health. It might be to be a happier person. It might be to make a difference in your community. It might be that. Where is it? I say that commitment shows up in the man or woman who has some idea, some dream that they've been nurturing within themselves, and no one believed it. No one saw it for them. That they weren't masters at it. They weren't experts at it. No one would build a statue and ever call their name and recognize them. They never made it to the front page of the newspaper, but they had something that was theirs, something that was their baby, something that they loved and they believed in, and they just did what they could with what God gave them with their dream. Commitment shows up, and people that are willing to give themselves a chance, who look at their lives, look at them and say, I know that this just cannot be it for my life. I know that there's something I'm supposed to do. I don't know right now. Or maybe you do know. Maybe you do know, and you've talked yourself out of it. And I understand that. Because I'm late. No. Everything happens as it should. I got the courage to step out, to become committed. I was seriously not serious before, and I decided, it took me some time to build up the courage to become committed, because it frightened me. So I understand wrestling with it. I wish I could tell you I've been doing this for 20 years. I haven't. I'm just glad that I decided to become committed before I left here. And wherever you are, decide that you're going to commit your life now. And let it show up in your contribution. Let it show up in what you have to share. And whatever commitment that you make, honor your commitment as yourself. Honor your word as yourself. Whatever you put out there, do it with what you've got. I want to thank you very much for your consciousness. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie, for making the commitment that you made to yourself, to your purpose. And the reason why I'm pausing right now is just to give us a moment to let it marinate, let it sink in. It's not too late. Make the commitment. Les Brown, Liberty City, born in the cold linoleum floor, abandoned. Strange. So many of us with so little have done so much. And then there are those with so much that have done so little. No excuses. Absolutely no excuse. Don't try. As far as I'm concerned, that word is so illegal. That word should be scratched from the vocabulary. Try. What is that? That's just a decent excuse for not making a commitment. Imagine trying to sit on a chair. They don't understand. They'll never understand. But you have to do it. So just do it. Let's do it.
There's a company that has made the seemingly impossible become reality. Starting from a small country to USA, Canada, Japan, Southeast Asia, and now South America. A global company with 4 million active members across 11 countries, growing beyond its home market and quickly gaining notice across the world. A company that received the $50 million export award in 2017. With extraordinary growth since its foundation in 2009, global sales reached about $1 billion in 2017 and continues to show steady growth. Going beyond customer satisfaction, fulfilling customer success. We are Atomy. Beginning with health and beauty products, Atomy's various products include food, living, fashion, and home products. Figures released by the Korea Fair Trade Commission show that Hemohim was top in the industry in sales volume for 3 straight years. While the Skincare 6 system was the best-selling cosmetic product. The new Absolute Skincare set released in 2017 was chosen by many consumers and is becoming a revolutionary skincare product. These figures indicate how much Atomy products are satisfying consumers around the world. However, Atomy's true value lies in the company's inner side. Atomy uses its Mastige strategy, providing benefits to consumers with absolute quality at absolute prices, while also increasing quality of life for our members. Atomy supports cooperative companies so they can do their best to maintain the best quality, so customers can get top quality products at affordable prices. creating a culture that benefits the growth of all parties involved. Third, culture of sharing. The company is a part of a society, and Atomy is pushing to become a role model in creating a better society by promoting the culture of sharing and communication between company and society. To live, to love, to learn, and to share. We hope Atomy can become the life partner that leads to your success. Cherishing the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Okay. And if you are new on the call this morning, we welcome you. We're glad to have you. And Valerie, if you are available, Ode, if you are available, Dr. Lloyd, if you are available, help me out here. Malika?
Good morning, and welcome everybody to the Momentum Morning Call. If you are new this morning, kindly unmute yourself and introduce yourself to us. Let us know who invited you to the call by simply touching the little mic at the bottom of your screen or right next door to your name. That will unmute you. And let us know who you are, please, and who invited you to this call this morning. We welcome you again. We welcome everybody on this call. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come learn, listen, improve, be motivated, be encouraged, and be inspired. So thank you. Back to you, CJ.
Thank you, Valerie. So while there are those who might want to compose themselves, let's just say something about this company. The gentleman that brought this company to life, his name is Hangil Park. Yes, a Christian gentleman. Actually, he's a pastor. And he was there battling with liver disease. He was on his way out. And on his hospital bed, someone opened their mouth and brought to his attention this product called Hemohim. You got to open your mouth sometimes. You just need to come out of hiding. Thank God that someone introduced Mr. Park to this product. Yeah, it's been selling for the past 9 years. It's the #1 herbal supplement selling worldwide. It's just a pity that all over this country, people never heard about it. They've never heard about the company Atomy. They've never heard about Hemohim. But we know about it. And we cherish the spirit. We create the vision. We follow the faith. And we share the news. Hemohim. Amazing product. And we serve in humility. So I thank you for coming by this morning. We paused for the cause. It's a crusade. It's time to make a commitment. I love what Les Brown said this morning. The Optimist Creed, he says he has upgraded the Optimist Creed. And if you do not know the Optimist Creed, I would highly suggest and recommend that you grab it and you read it and you read it and you read it. But Les Brown is saying, don't just promise yourself, commit yourself. They won't understand. They don't know why, but you have to do this. You have to make that commitment. So if there is anyone that want to unmute, just tap the microphone, and we'll take that quick testimonial this morning. Even one, we'll take that testimonial. And if you're here for the first time, hey, let's know who you are. Tell us your name, who invited you. We'd love to know. So we'll give you a quick minute. If it's a testimonial, let's hear it. If you want to tell us who you are for the first time, we'd be happy to welcome you. No pressure. A quick testimonial this morning. Going once, going twice.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness.
I did not want to
Oh
strike
my
out the third
goodness.
time.
Tell me that you did not know how to unmute. Okay?
Oh, I
So
put myself
happy.
on mute accidentally.
Okay.
You need help,
How
and I
are
know
you?
you
How
need
are
help.
you? How are you? How are you? How are you?
And
Okay, I hear two of us
yes,
talking.
uh-oh,
Okay.
uh-oh.
Okay.
Let
Let's
me
go.
see.
Go
Let's
ahead.
see.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Gwen. Good
Hi,
morning,
Gwen.
everyone.
Good morning.
Um, I thank you for reminding us of Les's commitment that he has taught for years and years. I've listened to him probably since I was back in college.
Yes.
And as he says, we go through that up and down. We're on a journey, and we get focused, and then people sometimes will challenge why we are doing what we're doing. But the thing I was reminded of in his message this morning is it's only for us to understand where God is leading us. And we don't have to worry about other people understanding why we do what we do,
Right.
so that we can stay in alignment with what God has put in us to do. And so I thank you for reminding me that we have to recommit
Yes.
oftentimes in our lives. And I know right now it's time for me to recommit, because there are
Yes.
things that I said I wanted to do, but to make that strong commitment like I've done in the past, I haven't done lately, and I'm going to as of today. So thank you
Mm.
for sharing that.
Don't make me cry, Gwen.
No, it's true stuff.
Don't do
It's
that.
it's
Don't
it's
do that.
really
I'm telling
true.
you. Mm. Wow. Thanks for sharing, Gwen.
Sure.
Absolutely. Um, I have made a commitment. I have made a commitment to Momentum Mornings, changing lives for the better. I have to do this. Mr. Park, Gwen, he has done all that he could possibly do, and he's still doing it. He's gathered around him a bunch of fellow pastors, and they go out daily. They do missionary work. Can you believe it? Yeah, yeah. And Madam C.J. Walker, we we played a movie last week that really just touched my life. In the deep South, in those days when it was hard for the black people in this country, she rose from being a washerwoman to being the first millionaire in this country. Oh my gosh. Women weren't even recognized. They couldn't even vote. And she built a house right beside Mr. Rockefeller. You know who he is. Sadly, she wasn't even able to live to enjoy the wealth and the prestige. So yes, and Les Brown, he comes along and he's done all that he could possibly do. Yes, he says when life knocks you down, which it will, I'm absolutely sure that every one of us on the call here this morning has been subject to the ravages of life. Life can appear so unkind sometimes, so unrelenting. And Les Brown says, if and when life knocks you down, try to land on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. My message this morning to someone is to look up, get up, start again. Start again. Thank you, Gwen. All right. Do we have a testimonial this morning? Do we have another contribution this morning before we go on? I hate to talk to myself, but guess I'm going to have to comfort myself. Any testimonial? Any other contribution this morning? I'll wait.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, CJ, for sharing Mr. Les Brown again and again with us. He truly was and remain an inspiration to all of us regarding consistency and not giving up and not taking things personally when they shut that door in your face. Just keep going. And I think we have it a lot easier than he had years ago because now we have social media. We have so many tools to,
oh my God.
Yes, we have so many tools to do what we are supposed to do.
Oh
and we really do need to challenge ourselves a lot higher than we are currently doing. I'm speaking to myself. I liked what he said there. I never heard it quite like that, but I appreciated that because I do believe, like he said, that you should focus on the 90% instead of, or shall I say, magnify the 90% and ignore the 10%. But as people, we tend to magnify the negatives instead of magnifying the positive. And the positive that he said to me that got me this morning is when he said that he's glad that the airline prioritized himself rather than the luggage. And that when he land and his luggage is not there, he's not ungrateful. He's just grateful that he landed there. And it reminded me of myself traveling one day to South Africa, and my luggage remained in Atlanta. It's a long story how that happened. But oh my goodness, when I saw my family there welcoming me, I didn't care about the luggage. I knew they will come. So that sort of kind of cracked me up because I'm like, yeah, we really do need to magnify the positives instead of the negatives. Yeah, so that was good. Thank you so much for sharing, Mr. Les Brown, Liberty City boy, like he called himself. Or Mama, what was his mom's name again? Mimi Brown's little
Baby
boy.
Brown. Baby boy.
Yeah, he's amazing. He remained an icon, and we just love him. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. I know that Ode loves him. I do too. If those of us who are familiar with the Miami landscape, Liberty City, that's a rough part of town. Okay. Still waiting for that testimonial before I take a deep dive into my feature product this morning. Going once, going twice. By the way, good to see Mr. Joseph. SAS F21. Shirley. Merslin. Welcome. I Never seen those names before. The Honorable KJ, good to see you, sir. iPhone Rose, we heard from Gwen.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
Hi, Shirley. Good to have you. Welcome. Are you new on the show this morning?
Yes, and I don't even know how I got here.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, I hope it's been fun so far.
It has been.
Sure.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, you're CJ, your host for the most, and we do it sincerely every morning. So if and when you want to come again, feel free. We welcome you here, and we say invite, invite, invite. It's always positive, always uplifting. We
Mm-hmm.
educate, we stimulate. Yes, we are all about changing lives for better. Your health, surely, is your wealth. Make no mistake,
Absolutely.
your wealth is your health, and we're really, really serious about health and wealth over here on the Momentum Mornings, right? So, so happy to have you, and you have no idea who invited you, Shirley?
I know Monica through the Hemo Him Anatomy.
Okay, good. Yes, so sometimes I have to get very forensic. There has to be someone invited you. So yes, thank thank Monica for inviting you over,
Thank
and
you.
hope you'll come again.
I will. Thank you.
Have you used the Hemohin? Have you?
I am using it. Yes, I'm
Good.
using it now. I have some respiratory lung issues going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm using the Hemo Him.
Yes, yes, yes. I say the Hemohim is the number one. We build on the Hemohim. Why? Because that renews the blood. Life begins in the blood. There are two things that we want to pay attention to: the blood and the gut. Good gut health. I always talk about my probiotics, and uh, and we get the gut right because all inflammation, all disease starts in the gut, and you want to have the blood cleansed, renewed, oxygenated, and that's what a hemohim does. New blood cells, red blood cell, white blood cell, platelets, stem cells, right down into the very bone marrow. And some folks will see changes very, very soon after using it, but I recommend that you stay on it. In the morning, first thing, I take mine with warm water just to wake up the enzymes that's been sleeping, breaking the fast. Yeah, so I put my hemohim, squeeze it out into a little warm water, um, so as to get the system absorbing all that good herbal elixir. Okay, so what I would love to do this morning, Shirley, and I welcome you. We are happy to have you.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
indeed, indeed, indeed. Um, I want to feature this product called the Noni. Um, but before I even jump on the Noni, let me just do a quick video, not very long, not very lengthy, uh, about the hemohim. We have we have a lot of videos on YouTube, Shirley. And would you believe that there was a time when there was absolutely nothing on YouTube, nothing on social media about these products? Things have just exploded over the past 4 or 5 years. That wherever you turn, you have information. You have your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, it's just all there. And I'm telling my family this morning, make that commitment. This here atomy is going to explode, and you really want to position yourself KJ at the front of the tsunami. I'm telling you, okay? And that Hemohim, that one product, you choose a product, Hemohim, fermented noni, toothpaste, toothbrush, choose one. It can make you a millionaire. Yeah. You have the daily essentials, but you have your Hemohim, your fermented noni, you have your recently introduced in the shopping mall, you have your bitter melon. That's no joke. Would you believe the amount of folks out there that is struggling with diabetes? Yeah, we have something to address that. Don't forget your milk thistle. Yes, indeed. That people want to wait until the liver begins to complain before they make the liver happy. No, don't wait. Be proactive. Yeah. Okay. So let me just do a quick him, and then I bring them Mr. Noni on stage. Here we go.
SalesSafe can double your sales calls and skyrocket ROI by up to 700%. How? With our cutting-edge conversational AI. SalesSafe transforms.
Are you curious about the story behind the birth of Atomy Hemohim? I'll tell you more about it now. Atomy Hemohim was born at the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. It cost 5 billion won for the research, and biotechnology researchers participated. It took me 8 years to find the combination of dong-ki, snidium, and peony and find the optimal ratio. In 2006, it was finally recognized as the first individually approved ingredient that can help improve immune function. Atomy Hiho was born in this way, and after a long period of research, it created a taste that is easy for everyone to consume. At first, it was difficult to meet many people. At that time, Atomy appeared and started selling number 30 at 70,000 won. And as the profit increased, the number of noses increased, and it became number 48, number 54, and now number 60. 5. In addition, the price was lowered to 1/10 of the original price. Thanks to that, more consumers came to Atomy Hiho, and it has now stood tall as Atomy Hiho. Hemohim was born in such a surprising way. What kind of history will it continue in the future? Atomy Hemohim only for immunity.
Okay, so Shirley, that's your Hemohim. Spread the word. Now, I really want to bring on stage the Noni. It's not Noni juice. Only Atomy brings to the marketplace Noni concentrate. It's not Noni juice, it's Noni concentrate, fermented 1,440 hours, making it the most bioabsorbable. So make no mistake about it, Shirley, there is no other Noni like out there like the Noni coming from Atomy. We engage in the concept of global sourcing, global sales, the GS strategy. And we need to know that. This Noni is not like the other Noni juices out there. Fermentation and concentration. Now, this will take us over the allotted time that we have left. I understand if you've got to go, we understand. But let me go ahead and bring on stage our fermented Noni.
You don't need to spend $300 on a plumber anymore. This little tool can fix it perfectly. Just heat up the tip with a lighter, apply it evenly.
There are over 2,000 research papers on noni, indicating the extensive scientific interest in this plant. The UNFA recognizes noni as a plant that promotes human health, and NIH in the US has begun research on the health benefits of noni. Furthermore, Europe certified noni as a safe food starting in 23. Is noni and its unique process. Noni can be hard to absorb in the body when it's in large sizes, just like other health supplements. This is because larger particles are more difficult to absorb. To solve this issue, Adam has developed a low molecular form noni through fermentation with the probiotics. This process of fermentation is unique to Atami, and no other brands can create fermented noni in the same way. According to the Korean Ministry of Food and Drug Safety, only noni fermented through probiotics to become low molecular is officially recognized as fermented noni. When noni is ground into powder, the seeds are also crushed, which could pose risks as a seed may contain toxins. In 25, warnings were issued that eating the seeds could be dangerous. Therefore, it's recommended to consume noni in juice form. However, juice might also be poorly absorbed, and thus the size of the particles must be reduced for better absorption. To overcome this, Atami ferments noni with the probiotics. But it's not just any probiotic that can be used for this fermentation process. 52 different probiotics available in Korea were thoroughly studied and compared to find the most effective one for noni fermentation. This research was carried out by the Korea Food Research Institute, Gangwon University, and NST Bio, with the CEO of NST Bio even presenting the findings at a seminar. Adam's support for noni research. Dr. Naim Jung, who used to work at Lotte, mentioned that Lotte required a lot of money for research and would often discourage further investigation. However, Adam has always supported the research efforts, offering financial backing and encouraging innovation. As a result, Adam invested $375,000, 21 million pesos, over 2 years in noni research, leading to significant breakthroughs in improving its form and absorption. Fermentation is beneficial for noni, but if done for too long, it could spoil. To prevent this, Adam used powerful probiotics for a fermentation process lasting 60 days, 1,440 hours. During this 2-month fermentation, 7 different types of probiotics were introduced to ensure the noni didn't spoil and was properly preserved. 7 types of probiotics used. The 7 probiotics used in the fermentation process include Lactobacillus plantarum, Nansosus, Lactobacillus casei, Lactosus, Momentum, Caraccase, Luteal, Lactis essence. These probiotics work synergistically, and while each one alone would have a minor effect, when combined, they produce a powerful impact on the fermentation process. Adam's noni has a high concentration of probiotics with 8 trillion probiotics per gram, making it highly concentrated. This advanced fermentation increases the bioavailability of the noni's nutrition and enhances its functionality. For example, the iridoid component increases by 2.3 times after fermentation, boosting its effectiveness. This fermentation process, known as AON 1805, is a unique and exclusive Atami technology. It is the only probiotic fermentation method of its kind globally, contributing to both superior functionality and taste of Atami's noni. This method is protected by patents, including those for diabetics, allergies, male menopause, and the functional testing method in the US, judgment and killing. Judgment differentiates between normal and abnormal cells. Killing eliminates abnormal cells. The fermentation process results in noni containing serotonin and arachidonic serotonin, which are known for their stress-reducing effect. These components help protect cells from the damage caused by stress, which could lead to diseases like cancer. Noni assists in stress relief and cell protection, making it a valuable supplement for overall health. Key patents. Atami's noni holds several important patents, including first, diabetic-related patent; second, allergy-related patent; third, male menopause-related patent; fourth, U.S. functional testing method patent. These patents demonstrate the wide range of benefits. Atami's noni provides validating its health-promoting qualities across various conditions. Final patent granted in South Korea is related to fatigue recovery and enhanced athletic performance. This brings the total number of patents for Atami's noni to 6. Dr. Naim Jung, who had published numerous research papers on noni, had a life-changing experience in 1998 when he nearly died from liver disease. In his quest for survival, he developed the noni product. Similarly, Aramis chairman also had liver problems and suffered from cirrhosis. The two met later and discovered their shared history, which inspired them to work together on developing effective noni products. Their goal became clear: saving people's health and improving lives through their noni products. And they committed resources to research and development, with the US serving as a central hub of growth. Both Dr. Naim Jung and the chairman are confident that Aramis noni products can revolutionize health and worldwide. How to consume Aramis noni? It is recommended that drink Aramis fermented noni product like water, instead of just occasional consumption. They encourage regular intake as it has health benefits.
You know, I think I should just pause here to point out the fact that Dr. Im Jung La, the brain behind our fermented noni, would you believe that he had a serious liver issue? And he mentions that our chairman, Angel Park, had cirrhosis of the liver. And Angel Park prevailed on Dr. Im Jung La to get to work on creating the best noni formulation there is. So we need to understand that this fermented noni coming from Atomy is a big deal. It gets better. Dr. Neil Solomon, and I've mentioned his name many times, PhD, himself and Dr. Im, got together to bring to the marketplace this fermented noni. And if you want to know more about the noni, the phenomenal noni, we need to get the book again. It's called The Noni Phenomenon. The noni is referred to as the superfood of superfoods. I'm going to wrap up in a little while, talk about the benefits of the noni, but I really want to just pause here to let it be known that Mr. Park asked the good doctor, Im Jung La, to get to work to create the best noni formulation there is. Let's go.
Although it's typically consumed in small amount, like a shot glass, it's emphasized that frequent consumption of noni can significantly benefit health. Noni contains powerful compounds such as serotonin and iridoids, both of which have a significant health benefit. These components contribute to the positive effects that noni can have on the body. Furthermore, supporting the importance of regular intake for optimal health. One of the key aspirations of scientists is the development of life extension technologies, which could help people live longer, healthier lives. Currently, research in this area is underway, and while awaiting its development, we can improve our health by incorporating noni into our daily lives. Aramis noni is a product backed by years of scientific research and patents, ensuring its safety, quality, and effectiveness. The journey toward global health improvement continues with the Aramis commitment to providing innovative health solutions that will ultimately help people live longer, healthier lives. Thank you for your attention. Salamat po.
Thank you so much. Yes, that is Atomy Bro. Yeah. So, he mentioned probiotics. You know why the noni juice is a go-to guy? All those probiotics that we need in the gut, it's right there in your fermented noni. 22 benefits. Let me just name them. Arthritis, blood pressure, depression, cancer, enhancing cognitive function, diabetes, eczema, fertility boosting, cholesterol lowering, gout soothing, hair growth, joint pain, immune system boosting, liver disease, menstruation regulation, muscle spasm relief, parasites removal, skin health, optimum vision, weight loss, candida soothing, and wound healing. No charge. Get your fermented noni. Your health is your wealth. Your wealth is your health. Well, that's all for me today. A plum pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege, as Les Brown would say, to share with you this morning. Any last words, anywhere, anyone, before we go?
CJ, I have a quick question for all of the gentlemen, please, to help me out here with the Aramis gentleman men products. I only know of the all-in-one. So I was wondering if there's another product, because of course Father's Day is around the corner. So we're trying to motivate all of the ladies to take care of their men. So please, can you share with me? I'm sorry, but that's all I know when it comes to the men product on Atomy. The skincare products I'm talking about, like the all-in-one. Do we have an all-in-one package, or is it just all-in-one?
They're interestingly, that for evening care set, that's a good one. And there is if you go in the Momentum Morning chat, I posted a demo as to how to use it. And that's a good one for the men.
You mean the evening care set?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think there's another product there that goes along with the all-in-one. The all-in-one.
Yes.
Isn't there another one?
Are you talking about the home?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Right,
yeah, that's
but
a very good
is
one.
that the only one?
Oh, they are. I tell you what, perhaps tomorrow I will just bring on stage all those products that might be geared towards the men. But
Yes, please.
the hum is a very, very important one. It takes from your hair right down to your toe. It's formulated for men. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. My son is using it and he loves it. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I was wondering about. So thank you for bringing it up tomorrow, CJ. I am trying
Yes.
to work. Oops, I'm not trying. I'm going to work on that.
Thank you. That's 6 rounds right there. Wow. Okay.
I'm going to work on getting the gentleman taken care of by us ladies. Right, ladies? Yes.
And you could include in the little gift bag the saw palmetto. Yeah, men's health.
Great tip. Yes, absolutely. They need it. The South Palmetto again is for the is prostate issues.
The whole prostate issue, all that kind of issue.
Yeah.
Actually, is also it takes care of that side of thing. The libido, all of that. But
really?
definitely for prostate health.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Don't play. So thank you for that, Valerie. Any more questions before we go? All right. Great meeting you, Shirley. Hope to see you again. And if you are new here this morning, happy to have you. Please come again. Happy to see you, Mr.
I've enjoyed being on the call.
Oh, our pleasure.
And I just have one question. Because of the lung issue that I have going on, it causes fatigue and loss of appetite. So now I am taking the fermented noni.
Right.
And that you were saying in your remarks that promotes weight loss as well. I don't
Yes.
need any weight loss. I need weight gain.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you, by the way, have you been taking the probiotics?
Now,
Any?
when you say probiotics, is that
Well,
included in the noni or is that separate?
well, separate and apart. It's that is specifically geared towards gut health, feeding the gut. So we have in the shopping mall the uh what's the name? It's probiotic 10. It comes with it's very good. All the the packaged probiotics out there will
Mm-hmm.
have 3 to 4 strains. What we have in the shopping mall, exclusive, absolute shopping mall, is 12 strains of probiotics, good
Okay.
bacteria. So I would highly, highly recommend that you attend to your gut health.
Okay.
Have you, in recent times, been on any antibiotics of
No, I
any?
have not. That was one thing that the the doctor wanted to start me on when he first diagnosed
Oh,
this, and he
wow.
was wanting to do it for a year, and I said, no, no way. I'll find something natural to help with
Yes,
this
yes.
issue. And that's when I
Okay,
started, trying to find things that would help me as far as supplements go.
okay. Well, Shirley, I'm glad that we are now engaged, and
Hmm.
as you stay plugged in, we will unpack it all, but you're at the right place, and I believe at the right time. Yes,
Okay.
we have a lot of things to talk about, and it's not just the
Okay.
supplements. It's certain lifestyle changes that we all need to be. We need to be about some lifestyle changes.
Yes.
It has to do
Okay.
with sleeping, it has to do with exercise and walking and all kind of things that we need to get out of the house and replace with wholesome, healthy products. So
Okay.
it's not a, yeah,
Okay.
our pleasure. Yes.
I'm looking
Okay.
forward to this one, CJ.
Yes, indeed. Great to
Indeed.
have you, Marcelin. And who invited you, Marcelin?
Oh, I've been here before.
Okay.
Eugene.
Okay. Mr.
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah. I came in with a young lady called Alisa. You guys spoke with her for her
Okay.
mom. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
I don't come in so often, but I always
Yeah.
love when I come and I'm always informed, and I love that.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
Well,
guys so
Les
much.
Brown, were you on when Mr. Les was speaking?
I don't think so, no.
You don't think so? Okay, missed it.
No.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna post this recording
Okay.
because of the inspirational message that came this morning. I'm gonna post this
Mhm.
one in the chat later today because I think it's good,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
believe that it's time we all make a commitment to ourselves, or better yet, a
Mhm.
recommitment to ourselves, Mercy.
100%.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, where's your friend, Angeli? You said
Alisa, oh, she's
Alisa.
yeah, she don't pop on so often, but she's hanging on with her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had to get Eugene to talk to with them because they are
Yes.
Haitians. So
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
language was kind of difficult
Creole
for them
speaking.
to
Okay. Okay.
understand. Yeah. But the
Yeah.
mom was still experiencing a lot of pain, I find it funny that, she was taking the hemohim, the nuni,
Mm-hmm.
the um vitamin C, and even the RX, the omega 3, and then
Mm-hmm.
she was still in a lot of pain after a whole week. And but
Mm.
I think it was because the mom didn't want to take it.
Yes.
She didn't want to take the medicine, so we had to try to convince her, to take it
Mm-hmm.
because I guess it's because of the taste or something. I'm not sure.
Yes. Yes.
And
So sad.
yeah, I have to keep checking back with them to find out
Yes.
how is she and so on, how she going.
If you don't mind, although I don't speak Creole, but if you could update me because
Mm-hmm.
there are ideas, you know, that I might have. that I like to share.
Okay.
Perhaps with you. Yeah. But
Okay.
let's stay plugged in.
Okay. I will
Yes.
do that.
Thank
Okay.
you. All right.
Thank you as
Yeah,
well. Thank you.
CJ, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
sorry if I may
Mhm.
say, is Miss Lan, are you
Muslim,
in the
yes.
are you in the Miami area? Because I've been in touch with
I
Alyssa.
am.
You are?
I am, yes. Oh, yes, you are
Oh,
the one who offered the
yes.
Oh,
demo
yes, yes,
room.
yes.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
right, right, right.
I'm so glad you came on because maybe I can take your number and you
Mm-hmm.
can help me with Alyssa. I know she's here.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. So do you mind or call me? Let me give you my number and
Oh,
please call me.
mine as well. My own is
Great.
754
Okay.
262
Two six
2770.
I'm sorry, 26227.
270.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, 754
Uh-huh.
262
Right.
2770.
Okay, great. All right, great.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll call you as soon as possible.
Yes, yes.
And also, CJ, what I would like to quickly add to Miss our guest this morning, the one that's on the on the Himo to
Mm-hmm.
say that there's a promotion in the
Oh,
for I
yes,
believe for this
yes.
May, the
Right.
healthcare best kid, and it has the Himo it has a Himo vitamin C and
Mm.
the probiotics.
Right.
I just
Very
placed an
good.
order for myself with that because I'm running out of my probiotics, so I
I'm
did
going to have
that.
to post that
Yeah,
in the chat also,
yes,
the special.
yeah.
Okay.
All
Thanks for
right.
Oh,
sharing.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, it's
Oh, my
there.
goodness.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I do not know if you will hear the audio on this clip that I'm about to play. It's just 2 minutes. If you hear it, let me know, because I think this is something that we all need to grab a hold of and spread with our people. Let me try. I hope you can hear it. If you're not hearing it, let me know.
We are not hearing CJ.
Okay. There's something wrong with the recording, with the audio. Okay. Well, I'll work on it because it's posted in the Momentum Morning Chat. I think it's a very, very, very good clip, and pay attention. It's for those of us who sit a lot. Yeah, the things that can happen for prolonged sitting. Yeah. Okay.
I saw
Well,
that. I
that's
saw that. It's that video I looked at it. It was very, very informative. And I started
yes.
sharing it out to the persons.
Oh yeah, it's
Yes, I
and that,
did
by the
that.
way, it's not an AI generated clip. That
Mm,
is for real. That's a real
mhm,
doctor, and
mm.
it's powerful. So
Yeah,
for
indeed.
those of
Yeah.
us who have elderly folks who keep sitting and
Mhm.
uh, you know, um, we need to share it. Yeah, very important. Uh, we don't want to have people dying because of blood clot. Um, so just check the Momentum Morning Chat. It's all there. You can circulate it, please. Well, 11 past 11. I'll say at this time, Aja, Aja,
Aja,
Aja.
Yeah.
Aja,
Okay.
Aja.
Great,
Thank you,
super
thank you,
awesome day.
thank you.
God bless.
Blessings, everybody.
Bless
Okay.
to everybody. Aja, Aja, Aja.
Yeah,
Aja.
Mr. KJ.
Yes.
All right. Super awesome day. God bless.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We'll talk soon, CJ.
That's right.
All right.